This morning, it could soon cost a little more to drink liquor in Oregon. The OLCC is considering doubling the surcharge on bottles, and businesses could pass the extra cost on to customers. Fox News' Mia Villanueva has more on the reaction to the proposal.
The current 50-cent surcharge was recently extended through 2025, but the Board of Commissioners is proposing an additional 50-cent surcharge. If the additional surcharge is approved, it's projected to raise $45 million between 2023 and 2025. That would go to the state's general fund, and it would help fund behavioral health and addiction services. At the OLCC's meeting yesterday, the Board of Commissioners heard public testimony. Jason Johnson, who founded Double Circle Spirits near the Dalles, says operating his small business is already tough enough. He says if the extra surcharge passes, he'll have some tough decisions to make.
If this passes, we have a decision to make. Unlike other consumer packaged goods products, we are limited in ways we can take pricing. We either take the retail price up or we reduce our margin by eating the cost increase. Taking the price up makes us even less competitive against national brands, and you can only reduce your margin so much.
Lake Oswego Mayor Joe Buck, who is also a restaurateur, is arguing for the surcharge. He says alcohol has helped fuel a public health crisis, so it should help fund treatment.
Every time we go out and advocate before the legislature for some kind of a fee, some mechanism to pay for addiction recovery, we're met with the same arguments. And I just do not personally, as a restaurateur, I have absolutely no worry about the impact of a 50-cent additional surcharge on our bottom line.
The OLCC will hear more public testimony and vote on the proposal at a meeting next month. We'll keep you updated right here on air and online at kptv.com. In studio, I'm Mia Villanueva. Good day, Oregon.
The OLCC is now restricting its workers' access to rare liquor products. The Board of Commissioners approved the policy change at the meeting yesterday, and now employees are not allowed to set aside liquor for their own purchase. You might remember an investigation made public in February found the then executive director of the OLCC and 5 other agency officials diverted some rare and highly sought-after bourbon for their own use. The probe found that although they paid for the whiskey, they used their connections and inside knowledge to obtain it. The executive director later